zone. He'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, that start could not have gone any better.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen. listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
To the air, it's Jennings. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys
lofting it toward the left sideline. It is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Catch made on the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Gets throw to the right, looking for the first down. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle, but first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Go. Gorilla.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. The offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver.
Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Bringing pressure. He's running out of time here. He's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On the double.
Okay, it's third down after that run.
Clear. Clear. Lion.
To throw, it's Jennings. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Toss play to the outside. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to...
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Second down.
Ready up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Listen. Easy.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Jennings. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Oklahoma 28, Texas Tech 14.
Ready.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Cricket.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And bulldozing his way through. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Took some extra time in the weight room hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
First down here for this offense.
Reload. 42 Spider.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play.
Let's go.
The back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that'll land just beyond the goal line, a missed opportunity to pin them back. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Crowd trying to make a difference here on fourth down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he finds his target. He has the first. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. And it's caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense, short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders will crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tries to get it to the running back. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still plenty of life left.
Texas Tech.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the other.
To the 35. And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay,
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there, breaking tackles. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can...
Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.